Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, good people? It's your girl KB. You know what I do and you know why I do it. It's Friday. It is August 25th and it is 3:23 in the a.m. I am off to a very late start this morning because for some reason my brain told me it was Saturday. And maybe it's because I did my laundry on a different day than I normally do it. But I woke up at my normal time, looked at the clock, it's like, oh yay, watched a little TV. Then I noticed my clothes laid out. And I'm like, why are those clothes out? Now I put my laundry away. Then it registered. Oh, it's Friday. So yeah, I hit the ground running, to say the least. Now I'm in my office and I'm doing my recording. So I did 2 recordings in the car. And I didn't like the way they came out because I was a little rushed. So here I am now. I want to talk about something that I'm sure many of us can relate to because we're seeing it played out in the news. And I want to talk about how we play it out in our normal everyday lives. And that is changing the standard, moving the goalpost, if you will. We do it every day to justify our behaviors. Yesterday I posted a video about how we throw things away for a few moments of pleasure. We don't think about the ripple effect, if you will. Yeah. So as I'm rushing to get ready to come to the office, I had the TV on. You know, I'm one of those people that some days has to have noise in the background. So, show comes on, and I'm listening to the show. I know the characters. I'm going to say the name of the show because I know I'm going to be admonished for just taking that in. It's just, and just like that, which is the sequel to the show Sex and the City. So the noise is on in the background and I'm running around like a chicken without a head. And I hear certain conversations that I'm like, no, that's not okay. No, that's not okay. Where are we going with it? So, you know, people are in this show are in various stages of relationships. But the bottom line, the recurring theme is sex without commitment. And, you know, my entire thought, my brain is screaming, cart before the horse. Now, I don't want people, this is a segue. There's a video meme where this little girl is looking out of the window and she sees a rainbow flag. And she pronounces LBGTQ as le bidetaqua. And that just cracks me up. And it, you know, the one of the memes is a guy responding to that, and he's like, I'm going to change my name to Mr. Le bidetaqua. You know, I'm saying all that to say, folks, I don't have beef with the LGBTQ community at all. At all. And I know that's going to set some people's teeth on edge. Now, getting back to my introduction about the lack of commitment. All things are permissible, but not all things are beneficial. And I want to say in our indiscriminate. Now some of us are going to say, well, I'm discerning, but in our discriminate sexual endeavors, you know, without the commitment, without the connection, you know, when people get married, that's a commitment. Now, we've had some very poor examples of that. That ring is a symbolic image for the till death do us part, the infinity piece of that. The vows are between you and your partner before God. You know, we have vows that we say in court. You know, and if you violate those vows, you could be sentenced for perjury, right? Now, imagine the sentencing that comes with a violation of God's sanctioning. We minimize the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We minimize that. That's a reality. You know, people violate that on a daily basis in court. And we're getting about ready to see it played out again on a grand level. Yes, I did say that. But I'm talking about people who say they love one another. You know, a commitment for me means I'm in the trenches. I'm fighting for. And, you know, that's out of my sense of loyalty, my sense of duty. I'm in the trenches. This is what I said I was going to do. This is what I said I was going to do before God. You know? And I said that early on in ministry. And I lost sight of that. So I'm saying this to say that you may lose sight of it from time to time. But, music reference, with any temptation, you come back to the mic. You come back to, you know, you do your little dance move, you spin out, you come back to the mic where you made your commitment. You come back to your proclamation. Amen. So, like I said, in watching this show, you know, I saw everything that their video talked about yesterday when they talked about throwing everything away for 30 seconds of whatever because the enemy made it appealing. Yeah, I know some of you are thinking, how did you possibly manage to put all that together and halfway make it make sense? God, you know, God is still speaking. The question is, are you listening? Because he's showing you some things about you. See, we like to, but what about them? What about them? Like, hey, they did that. You know, he's showing you some things about you. And the people that you're projecting blame on are the messengers that he's placed in your life to show you. Can you sit with yourself?